Namaste. Good morning. We're going to do something a bit different this morning. In keeping with our thoughts of how to keep the pitta under control, that fiery nature that can become impatience or anger or irritation. So we're going to work with a chant today around the idea of patience. And the Sanskrit word is Kshamaya. And the sounds are k, the first sound is a k. The second letter is a retroflex s, which we do not have in our English language. And you make it by bringing the tongue back towards the south palate. So it sounds like that. And when we put those two sounds together, kash, it sounds almost like ch, except it's happening more towards the back of the mouth. Kshamaya. So I will be chanting. You may choose to join in the chant or not. That's completely up to you. But the words that I'll be chanting are Om, Kshamaya, namaha. And essentially it says, we honor patience. Or, I bow to patience. Or we could even think of it as, may I have patience. But namaha is a word that recognizes an offering in a certain direction. So we're going to be working with the chant Om Kshamaya Namaha. And I'm going to use it in the asana, not all of the asana, but some of the asana. And when we're chanting, you may listen or you may chant with me. Okay. So let's begin by coming onto all fours. And we'll start with 6 simple repetitions of Chakravakasana to warm up the spine, the joints, the breath. We're breathing a gentle Ujjayi breath through the nose. With the inhale, drawing the breastbone forward to gently arch the back, opening the chest. With the exhale, draw the tailbone between the legs. Plug your belly to your spine. Bend your elbows as you move your hips back to your heels. Relax the neck and shoulders. And again, come forward on the inhale, opening the chest. Try to get that arc in the back rather than in the neck. And exhale, tuck the tail, scoop the belly. Relax the arms and bring the hips back towards the heels. Nice smooth movement. Inhale, opening the chest, feeling the spine moving in one direction. And exhale, stretching gently back, hips towards the heels, feeling the spine stretch in the other direction. 3 more times. Begin to add a short pause here. 1 or 2 seconds after the inhale. And 1 or 2 seconds after the exhale. Just gently hold the breath out for a moment. Inhale, come forward. And pause briefly. Exhale, move back. And again, pause briefly. 1 more time. Once you finish that final repetition, take a moment sitting here, bringing the heart above, or the head above the heart. And then as you're ready, slowly stand up. We'll work throughout the practice with this slight pause of 1 or 2 seconds after each inhale and after each exhale. It's not a clamping down or holding the breath. It shouldn't have you tightening or tensing. It's just a suspension of the breath for a moment, so we don't hurry on too quickly to the next portion. Part of the patience practice. Let's bring your fingertips to the heart center. That would be right onto the sternum, right into the center of the chest, at the base of the sternum. The fingertips. We're not in Anjali Mudra for now. We're just going to work with the fingertips at the heart center. Bringing the attention to the heart center as I chant for you. Om Kshamaya namaha. Now we're going to work with a vinyasa, a variation of Tadasana. I'm going to speak you through it 3 times, and then for 3 times I'll chant with the movement. So please pay attention, because obviously I can't instruct you in the movement and chant at the same time. So try to learn this little vinyasa in the first 3 repetitions. We're beginning with the fingertips at the heart center. With the inhale, let the arms float out wide, feel the chest open. And with your exhale, raise your heels up off of the floor, coming to balance on the balls of the feet. Then with inhale, stretch the arms up. Feel the breastbone lift up away from the navel. You can touch your fingertips gently at the top, and then as you exhale, lower back down, bringing the heels to the floor and the fingertips back to the heart center. And we'll do it twice more. Inhale, the arms float out wide. And exhale, the heels lift. Inhale, float the arms up overhead. And exhale, bring the fingertips back to the heart center as you lower the heels. I'll talk you through that once more. Inhale, arms wide. And exhale, lift the heels. Inhale and float the arms up. And exhale, draw the fingertips back down to the heart center. Relax the breath for a moment. So for the next 3 repetitions, I'm going to chant. It'll be an Om as you do the inhale movements, and the Kshamaya namaha as you do the exhale movements. I'll be doing the motions as I chant. If you'd like to chant with me, you can do that, or you can simply listen and breathe. So as I begin the chant on the Om, you'll be inhaling the arms wide. Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Relax the breath and bring the arms to rest at your sides. Notice the sense of your internal environment. The way towards patience is to be present in the moment that's happening now, rather than letting the mind rush off to what's coming next. So just see how you are on that count. We're going to move into a forward bend. We'll do 3 repetitions and then we'll stay for 3 breaths in the forward bend. I'd like you to be very attentive to the pauses here. We won't be chanting, but let's pay extra attention to the pauses between the phases of the breath. With inhale, take the arms forward and up. And exhale, bend forward, keeping the legs comfortably straight as you fold down into Uttanasana. Relax the neck and shoulders. Pause, then inhale, float up to the top. Take a moment, and exhale, bring the arms down the front. Pause with the breath held out. Let's do it twice more. Inhale, float the arms forward and up. Pause for a moment at the top. Exhale, draw the belly in and fold down. Softening the neck and shoulders, hugging the belly to the spine. Pause with the breath out. And float up to the top on the inhale. Pause at the top. Exhale, arms come down the front. We'll do it like that once more. Pause. Inhale, arms up. And pause. Exhale, bend forward. And pause. Inhale, come to the top. And pause. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. And pause. We'll go into our stay. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. And pause. Draw the belly in as you bend forward. Pause with the breath out. And then stay as you inhale slowly. Pause. And then exhale, feel the belly hug in, neck and shoulders easy, head heavy. Pause with the breath out. Stay again for the inhale, draw the breath in, observing it moving down the spine. Pause with the breath in. And stay as you exhale, see if you can release even a little bit more into the forward bend. And pause with the breath out. One more breath in place here. And inhale, float to the top. And pause. Exhale, bring the arms down the front. Pause. And then relax the breath. Attention in this moment, here and now. We're going to move into a vinyasa with Virabhadrasana, and again we'll do a couple repetitions and then I'll add the chant. We begin by setting the pelvis, turning the right toes slightly out to the side, and stepping the left leg forward. Establishing a good steady stance on each foot. We'll begin with the fingertips on the sternum again. Please listen carefully. We're not going to bend the knee on the initial inhale, so it's going to be a little different movement pattern from what you're used to. With inhale, take the arms out wide. And then with the exhale, bend your front knee. With the inhale, float the arms up, fingertips touching at the top. And then exhale, draw the fingertips down to the heart center as you straighten the left leg. And that's one round. Inhale, arms wide. Pause. Exhale, bend the left knee. And pause. Inhale, float the arms up. And pause. Exhale, fingertips down to the heart center. Left leg straightens. I'm talking you through it one more time. Inhale the arms wide. And pause. Exhale and bend the left knee. Inhale, float the arms up. Pause. And exhale, lower the arms, fingertips returning to the sternum, straighten the left leg, and now we'll introduce the chant. Again, you may continue to breathe in the same way we just were, or chant along with me. Om Kshamaya namaha. Om Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Relax the breath. Lower the arms and step the left foot back to join the right. Come into Samastiti. Relax the breath. Stay present. Be patient with the rest. Same thing on the other side. Steady the pelvis. Turn the left toes out slightly. And step the right foot forward. Once again, be sure you have a good steady stance on both feet. And bring the fingertips to the sternum. I'll talk you through 3 times and then we'll add the chant. With inhale, arms open wide. And a little pause. Exhale, bend the right knee. And pause. Inhale, float the arms up, fingertips touch. Pause. Exhale, draw the fingertips back down to the heart center as you straighten the right leg. And again, inhale the arms wide. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, fingertips to the heart center, straighten the right leg. Once again, inhale, arms wide. Remember to pause. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, fingertips to the heart center. And now I'll add the chant. Om Kshamaya namaha. Om Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. And relax the arms down. Step the right foot back to join the left. And release into Samastiti. The way to stay present is to notice the details of the present. We're going to work with an asymmetrical forward bend and moving into a triangle. So we'll begin again by bringing the right toes out to the side and stepping the left foot forward. No chanting here. Emphasize that pause. Take your time. Fingertips to the heart center. Leg is staying straight or comfortably straight through this whole sequence. If you need to bend it, especially when we get into the deeper forward bend or in the triangle variation, feel free. Please be safe for your hip and your knee. With inhale, arms float wide. Gentle pause. And draw the belly to the spine, bend forward and bring your hands onto the back. Again, we're keeping the leg comfortably straight. Pause with the breath out. And float the arms wide as you lift back up. And pause. Draw the fingertips to the heart with the exhale. Pause. Twice more. Float the arms out wide. Pause. And bend down with the exhale, hands moving onto the back. And pause. Float up again, arms wide with inhale. Pause and exhale, fingertips to the sternum. Pause again. Inhale, arms wide. Pause, exhale from the belly, bend down, hands moving onto the back. Pause with the breath out. And float up to the top on the inhale. Arms wide, pause. Exhale the fingertips to the heart center. Pause, now we'll move into the stay. Inhale, arms wide. And pause. Exhale, bend forward, hands to the back. Leg is comfortably straight, neck and shoulders relaxed. Fix your gaze, pause, and stay for an inhale. Pause and an exhale. With a pause, 2 more breaths. Continue to add the pause after each phase of the breath. On the next inhale, we're moving into the triangle. Left hand's going to come down to the leg and you turn the torso. You can raise your right arm up towards the ceiling if you like. And we'll stay for 3 breaths here. Again, adding the pause after each phase of the breath. If you need to bend the knee, feel free to do that. Keep the quality of the breath. Continue to add the pauses. After the 3 breaths, we're going to exhale into the forward bend again. This time with the arms on the leg or down on the floor. And stay for 3 breaths here. Continue to use your pause. Releasing into the position, relax the neck and shoulders. See if you can draw that right hip forward. When you've had the 3 breaths, we're going to come up on an inhale, arms will come wide. Legs staying straight or bent if necessary. Pause with the arms wide. And exhale the fingertips to the heart. Pause. And then relax the breath. Lower the arms and step the left foot back to join the right. Samastiti. Relax into the now. Patient with the rest. All right, the same vinyasa on the other side. Steady the pelvis. Turn the left toes out slightly and step the right leg forward. Fingertips to the heart center. 3 repetitions, then 3 breaths of stay. Inhale, float the arms out wide and pause. Exhale, draw the belly in and bend forward with the hands coming to the back. Belly is hugging to the spine and keep it like that as you pause. Then inhale, arms wide and come upright. And pause. And exhale the fingertips to the heart center. Keep the belly hugging in as you pause. Again, arms wide, inhale. Exhale, bend down, hands to the back. Inhale, float to the top, arms wide. Exhale, fingertips to the heart center. Keep the pause going. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale and lift. And fingertips to the heart center, moving into the hold, the stay now. Inhale, arms wide. And pause. Exhale, bend down, hands to the back. Leg is comfortably straight. Fix your gaze. We're staying 3 breaths. Pause after the inhale without clamping down in the throat. Hug the belly to the spine as you exhale. Pause, keeping the belly hugged to the spine. 2 more breaths. Remember to relax the neck and shoulders a little bit more with each exhale. And then we're going to move into the triangle pose. Bring the right hand down to the leg. You can keep your left hand on your back or stretch it to the ceiling. And stay for 3 breaths here. Right knee can be bent as necessary. Include your pauses, please. And when you're done with the 3 breaths, we'll exhale into the forward bend. This time the hands are down the leg or onto the floor. Relax the neck and shoulders. 3 breaths with pause after inhale and exhale. And then it's an inhale that brings you up, arms wide. Exhale, fingertips to the heart center. And then relax the breath. Step the right foot back to join the left. Samastiti. Let the breath breathe itself. In every moment of your life, the breath is with you. You can always choose that as a place to put your attention. Okay, let's do 6 repetitions. Ardha Utkatasana, pausing after inhale and exhale. Inhale, float the arms forward and up. And pause as though the breath is still coming in. Exhale, bend the knees, fold down. Pause with the belly held to the spine, the neck and shoulders easy. And lift to the top on the inhale. And pause. Lower the arms down the front. Pause. Keep the belly drawn towards the spine. Inhale, arms forward and up. And pause as though the breath is still coming in. Exhale, hug the belly, bend the knees and fold down. Pause. And flow to the top on the inhale. Pause. And draw the belly to spine as you exhale the arms down the front. Pause. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more repetitions on your own. We're bringing the arms down each time. Continue your pauses, please. Two more times. When you're done, relax the breath. I'm going to return to the knees and do 6 repetitions of Chakravakasana with the chant. So the same hands and knees to child's pose position that we started with. We'll be chanting Om as we come to the all fours, and Kshamaya namaha as we move hips back to heels. Again, you may chant with me or breathe. Om Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. We bow to patience. We honor the quality of patience. We cultivate the quality of patience Okay, let's come to lie on the back, please. Lying on the back with the knees bent. Arms comfortably at the sides. I'm going to move through a variation of Dvipada Pitham. No chanting here, emphasis on the pause and also paying attention to the sannyasa. It's a little bit, it's a new, different variation. So I'd like to be able to talk you through it 3 times and then see if you can do it on your own. Keeping the mind present will help you to learn the details of this sequence. With the inhale, we're taking just the arms up and back to the floor behind. And pausing. With the exhale, raise the hips to the ceiling. We'll stay in the pelvic lift as we inhale. Pause, then exhale. Leave your arms on the floor behind you as you lower your hips down. Pause. Stay and inhale, relaxing. Then pause. Exhale, arms moving down to the sides. I'm going to try talking you through that twice more and see if you can learn this sequence. Inhale, arms float up and back. Pausing at the end of the inhale. Exhale, the hips move to the ceiling. Pause. Stay with the inhale. Pause, then exhale, bring the hips down. Pause, stay and inhale, relax into the position. Pause, then lower the arms down to the sides. So you may notice that we're only moving one element at a time. We don't actually move every time. Sometimes we stay, but when we do move, only the arms move or only the hips move, not together. Inhale, raise the arms up and back. Exhale, lift the hips. Stay to inhale. Then exhale, bring the hips down. Stay, inhale. And exhale, lower the arms down to the sides. And we'll do it 3 more times. Try it on your own. Of course, I'll be doing this with you, so if you need to look up, you can. But see how well you can come in, just moving one element at a time, arms or hips. Remember to include your pause. Two more times through the sequence. And once more. When you're done, relax the breath. Notice the reaction of the mind. Was it able to stay calm and present and patient? Or if the vinyasa was hard to remember, did impatience rise up? If so, let it go now. We'll bring the knees into the chest. Hands on the inner or outer thigh, or holding the big toe with your first two fingers. Inhale and stretch the legs up. Try to keep your tailbone down on the floor. Pause. Exhale, scissor the legs wide apart from each other. Again, support the legs wherever it's comfortable, the inner or the outer thigh. Pause. Inhale and stretch the legs back up towards the sling. Bring the feet together. And then with the exhale, bend the knees into the chest. And take a brief pause. Again, inhale and stretch up with the legs. Try to keep the tailbone down on the mat. Exhale, take the legs out wide. Pause, let the breath out. And extend the legs back up towards the ceiling. Tailbone down. Pause. Exhale, bend the knees. Pause with the knees bent into the chest. Again, inhale, reach up with the legs. And pause. And scissor the legs. And pause. Stretch the legs back up. Pause. And exhale, bend the knees. Pause. We're going to go once again and stay for 3 breaths. Inhale, extend the legs. Keep the tailbone down on the mat. Exhale, open the legs out wide. Support the legs however it's convenient. And then we'll stay. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. 2 more breaths like that. After your pause, we'll straighten the legs up to the ceiling. Pause. And exhale the knees to the chest. Pause. Take the arms out wide as you inhale. We'll move into a twist. Exhale and bring your knees over to the left side. Adjust your right arm where it's comfortable. And we're taking 6 breaths, including pauses after inhale and exhale. Take your time with the breath and put a little space between the phases. When you're done with the 6 breaths, inhale, the knees return into the center. And exhale, they move over to the right side for the second side of the twist. And again, on your own, 6 counts, pausing after inhale and exhale. When you're done with the 6 breaths, return the knees to the center on an inhale. Place one hand on each knee. 6 slow repetitions of Apanasana, including hold after exhale and inhale. Gentle in that pause. Imagine the breath continuing to come in as you pause after inhale so you don't close down at the glottal. Imagining the breath continuing to go out after the exhale so you keep your belly button drawn to the spine, your neck and shoulders relaxed. And when you're ready, we'll stretch out into Shavasana, coming to final relaxation. Find a comfortable position with the legs extended, separated about as wide as the mat. Arms wider than the mat, palms up, shoulder blades spread. Neck comfortable, so you may support the head if you like. Once you have the body arranged, give it a few seconds and then check if there's any last thing you need to adjust. Make any final adjustments, and then settle in to be truly still for the next few minutes, so the nervous system has a chance to get a rest. As you settle into the relaxation, I'll repeat the chant a few more times. And then as you continue to relax, you can internalize that and see if you can hear it silently in your head. Remember, the breath is free now, so let the breath breathe itself. Doesn't have to coordinate with the chant in any way. As you continue to relax, listen to the internal repetition of that chant. Notice the flow of your breath in and out of your body. Impatience is really the quality of getting ahead of the present moment. So counteract it by being present in the current moment. The breath is always available as something that's happening right now. Slowly, gently bring yourself out of the relaxation, taking a stretch if you like, and moving up into a seated posture. Find a supported seat on the floor or on the edge of a chair. As you come to your seat, feel the sit bones, feel a good steady contact with the seat. Lift the spine so that the chest is open. To guide the pranayama, I'm going to chant, and again we'll match the Om with the inhale, the Kshamaya namaha with the exhale. We'll take a couple ujjayi breaths just to get going, and then we're going to add the alternate nostril technique. So the first part of that will be an exhale out the left. But let's take 3 ujjayi breaths with the chant, and then you can add the alternate nostril technique. If you prefer to just continue with the ujjayi, of course, that's fine also. So when I begin the Om, you'll take your inhale, and when I chant the Kshamaya namaha, you'll exhale. Continue. The inhale will continue as it is, and with the exhale we'll add the alternate nostril technique. Om Relax the breath. I'll do a small call and response with the chant. I'll chant each portion and then pause while you repeat that portion of the chant. Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Sit quietly for a minute, hearing the reverberations internally of the chant, being with the sense of being patient, being present to the moment now. Now we'll bring the fingertips to the sternum, feeling the location of the heart center. And chant together 3 times. Om Kshamaya namaha. Om Kshamaya namaha. Kshamaya namaha. Now we'll bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to think of being patient with oneself. And to be patient with other people. Eknath Easwaran says, what we call patience is often thinly veiled impatience. What we want to cultivate is a true patience where we're present in the present, calmly experiencing the present without rushing on to the next thing or wishing that somebody else would do something at our pace rather than theirs. Now may you have a day full of patience. Thank you for being here. Namaste. So those of you who are Pilates people, we'll be doing Pilates tomorrow morning at 9 rather than Saturday. And the rest of you I'll see on Tuesday. Thanks.